Alrighty then, welcome back to Tavern Talk. Welcome. I'm wondering who's gonna be here today. I miss Fable. Crossroads of 3. I hope we're gonna see Fable again, because I don't know what happened to her. But we haven't seen her in a while. Oh, you guys, hi. Good morning. Good morning, Melly. Good morning, Blaze. He's mysterious. What have you both been up to today? Oh, you know, dilly-dallying and such. I was not dilly-dallying. He was. It goes well with the brooding. Sounds like a wonderful morning. Can I offer you both something to drink in these early hours? Like a coffee? Decaf. Yes, please. Can you make me something smart and sparkly? Can do. Decaf. Alright, something smarty and sparkly. What was smarty and sparkly? This one. Yes. I think we already gave her this last time, right? Chug. Okay. And the crown. To part, and there you go. This should be it. Sparkling Nebula decaf for you. I mean, she's a child, so she needs a decaf. A fresh brew of smart sparkles. Thank you. This is just the right amount of sparkle. Happy to hear that. Please, what can I get you? Nothing. Alright. You know, you're just here like in my tavern without actually ordering something, and in order for me to actually keep going with the tavern, you should order something, you know? Just saying. So, has the cape found its way back home yet? Yes. The vampire was thankful, if melancholic. He seems to have awakened the memory of old... I nailed that word. He seemed pretty excited to me. He should be. It fits him well. Almost like it was made for him. It was very interesting seeing a vampire in person. His fangs were shorter than I thought they would be. I expect them to be the size of a colossal saber. Toothed tiger fangs, but they were much tinier. A common misconception. Where did you find him? At the local Gaia temple. It got split in the middle of a fallen star. That sounds morbidly interesting. It was. I overhear some priests say they are thinking about rebuilding the temple around it because it looks kind of cool. And people like distinct temples. They do. The vampire was traveling with a really nice dwarf and a holy woman of Cassiopeia. They were asking around to see if the priests knew anything about the star reign. Did they? No. I could have told them that 2 days ago. But while we were sneaking around and listening in, we overheard the strangest conversation. Turns out, Elitia, that's the cleric's name, found out that one of the priests was actually a wobbling ooze in disguise. No! Scandalous! I know, right? I love drama. But in the end, it was all okay. The others forgave him and he promised to try and become a real priest. Apparently, he really loves the humidity in the temple. They all hugged and everything. It was very sweet. I was really happy we could see that from the shadows. Me and the mysterious and quiet Blaze. He's my new associate. I'm no such thing. It's great to see you two working together so closely. You make a great duo. We are not a duo. Thank you! How did you find the right moment to give Kyle his cape between all of those high-ended emotions? We didn't. She got caught. I thought one of the pillars would be big enough to hide behind, but it wasn't. It wasn't a pillar, it was a tall vase. I felt very well hidden when Elitia suddenly asked me if I wanted to stop hiding now. She was paying a lot of attention. I think she noticed me from the very beginning. So, she's so cool and smart. Do you like her? Did you ask her about her investigation? I did, but she said it was too early to share any insights. Even when I kept asking, she wouldn't budge. So I asked Master Smith, first group, to tell me more about the temple's architecture instead. Did you know that its altar was built from 1,000-year-old oak? I didn't. That's fascinating. It's not. I don't care any, honestly, but it is. She also told me I have to work on my stealth, that being small isn't going to be enough. I think she knows from experience. Better not tell her that. Better not. So, are you going to work on it? Yes! Blaze is going to show me the ropes. Is he now? Have to. She'll get herself killed otherwise. That's a very dramatic way to look at things. But also very nice of you. He's different, guys. So, would you say your investigation was a success? Kind of. We got to see how cluelessly the investigators are, and returned the cape to Mr. Vampire. But we didn't find out anything new about the stars. And didn't even get to see any monsters. I was hoping maybe some would have fallen from the Astral Sea, and I could have studied them. A dangerous, if very exciting dream. Mostly a foolish one. You think so? Have you met monsters before? What kinds? Do you have favorites? Where were the first ones you ever met? Did they try to eat you or be your friend? Of course, I've encountered monsters before. They've been part of my life for many years. The shadows are full of them. He's different. Really? That's scary. Of course it is. So, the first monsters you ever saw were shadow monsters? No. They were much worse than that. Are you gonna say what? What is it? Can I have a drink after all? The words aren't flowing easily. Of course. Same as last time? Yes. Let's see if I can find something sweetly charismatic. He needs some charisma. He cannot speak otherwise. Poor guy. Alright, we're gonna have a spoken heart for you. Chug, chug! Alright. And boom! And now we need a bit of this, and then a bit of this. Come on! Perfection! Spoken heart right up, sir. Here you go. Now you can talk. A drink, just for you. Thanks. How is it? Fine. That means it's perfect. So, where was I? Ah, right. Shadow monsters. Back when I was younger, I had just joined the Shadow Banes and was eager to prove myself. It said there are great riches far in the depths of the Gravelmek, a dangerous mountain range in eastern Pessoa. Hidden treasures troves full of precious gems and gold, and I owed some depths. Hoping to find some jewels, I made my way there to the darkest of its crevices. Guarding its depths were creatures no one would ever chosen to face. Bleak stalkers straight from the Twilight Chasm. Hideous creatures that have every right to be associated with the Nightmare Realm. They typically feed on rocks and gemstones, but they seem to think bones have the same general consistency. I wasn't able to harm them with my mortal weapon, so I distracted them with some of the gems I had managed to pocket earlier. It was a close call. I will never forget the twisted antlers and beak-like snouts. They sound kind of cute. They were not cute. If you say so, maybe one day I'll encounter some. Pray you never will. No thanks. Rumor unlocked. All nightmare, no shadow. What the fuck is bro yapping about? Oh, he's different. No thanks. Oh, hi! You're still alive. Lean. Welcome back, Lean. Are you alright? Yeah, of course. You want a drink? Yes. Give me something strong, please. No watered down mug. Got it. I know exactly what you need. I know exactly. Chug, chug, chug. So, I think she was bitten, not a dragon, but it was like... Give him window cleaner. Why are you so mean to Andu? Look at him, he's adorable. Look at his cute little face. What's wrong with you? Why do you attack him? Strong and with 0 water, just how you like it. Thanks, needed that. You're welcome. Say, Innkeep, you got room in your niche, little book full of recipes for one more drink. Sure, got one for me. You bet. It's my Baba used to drink back in the day. My adventure reminded me of it. Sailor's courage! Oh, it's adorable. It has like a 6-pack. Let's go. Guys, if we drink this, we're gonna become like Zoro from One Piece. We will have like abs and stuff. Thank you, Lynn. Why are you so sad? I ain't sad. But you look sad, and you sound sad, and then Keeper looks worried, probably because you're sad. I am worried. Don't be. Too late. Like I said, I ain't sad. Not really. More, I'm not sure. My chest feels tight, and I feel lightheaded. Maybe I'm dying. Those are all side effects of being sad. What? Is this what is said? No. Who are you anyway? I'm Melly, the world's greatest detective. I'm Carlene. Who's that punk next to you? He's a different. He's Blaze the different. Took me a lot of seconds to remember who Zoro is. Sedgwick, what do you mean? That's my sneaky assistant. He got a name. He changes his name every time. Melakite. So, I would like to detect why you're sad. Likewise. What happened? Does it have to do with that wyvern chimera, whose saliva you were hunting for? You met the chimera? A wyvern chimera, yeah. That's so cool. Why? How? You're alive! Sure am. Do you remember that forgetful vampire, Melly? Of course. He put out a quest for chimera saliva. He thinks it may be able to produce a sunscreen strong enough for him to walk in the daylight once more. Kerlin was brave enough to pick up his quest. Wow, that's amazing! How would you even get the saliva from a guardian? By killing it. Oh. Would you like to tell us what happened? Is that really necessary? She killed the guardian and now she's sad. I think it might be good for you. And very interesting for us. We love drama. We are here just for the drama, honestly. You don't really want to disappoint Melly, do you? Miss Carlene, will you please tell me the story? Fine. Thank you. I didn't mean to kill it. Seems like an extraordinary, blasphemous thing to do. For someone non-religious, you concern yourself an awful lot with it. Just try not to be a dick, that's all. Usually, I got no trouble killing beasts, but... my Baba would have lost it if I told her I harmed the guardian. I think so, at last. Not like she'd ever fought any of them. But she had the natural ability to know when it would have been right to do so. I ain't got that kind of sense. We'll see about that. How did the fight start? On my way there, I changed my mind from fighting to sneaking. Though, if I was quiet enough and had the veil of the night on my side, I could just steal the saliva from right under his nose, or mow. Drool quite a bit, that thing. But I didn't know my way around the Kwang mangrove, and I wasn't as quiet as I should be. Oh, I know all about that. But you got a giant sword, so you were prepared, right? Of course. Innkeep here even hooked me up with some fire resistance. Came in handy. It's because I gave her the fire resistance, like not the sneaky thingy that she killed it. Oopsie. So now, she has like an existential crisis because of me. She killed the guardian. Oopsie. And this sword, well, was made for killing beasts, even the good kind, I suppose. It is a magic sword. Not sure, doesn't do any magic tricks. But it's stronger than your average steel and can resist even the highest heat, even without practical potions. It used to belong to my grandma. She left it behind for me. That's so sweet. Your parents gonna leave you anything? No, they were expecting to go, so they didn't think about that in time. But that's okay, I can find my own treasure. I'm sure you will, kiddo. So, the Chimera noticed you. Yeah. Sly Beast pretended to be asleep while I approached it with a bucket. When I tried to catch its saliva, it snapped at me. Would have taken my arm if it wasn't so tough. The ensuing fight was something else. Next to its dragon head, it supported a lion and a snake head. They fought me all at once with overwhelming ferocity. It was the fiercest enemy I've ever encountered, and even though its fire couldn't harm me, it took everything in me to best it. I may have defeated it in the end, but I felt honored to have fought such a formidable foe. So you defeated it with your badass sword. I did. This weapon really saved my skin. Dealing the final blow, I felt like my grandmother was holding my hand and guiding me towards victory. Or maybe I just imagined that. Maybe. Maybe that doesn't matter, as long as it felt real. Maybe. I even gave it a proper burial. It deserved an honorable send-off. I almost left the sword with it too, but it's too good of a weapon. The dead don't need swords anyway. Yeah. You know, I did achieve her dream. I saw Wyvern Chimera in the flesh. I fought it even, and then I killed it. Does that mean I killed her dream? I think it means her sword saved you from dying. I'm sure that was a dream of hers too. Possibly, but she would have found another way out of it, I'm sure. But she ain't here, so I thought maybe it was time I put her to rest as well. Left my goodbyes for her with the Chimera, maybe it can pass them on. May Twat listen to your pleas. May he find that much mercy in his cold, dead heart. Is he dead, you think? Twat, I mean, he doesn't... What is happening with my voice today? He does reside over the spirit realm, and only the dead can go up there. So he must have died to have forgotten there too. Or he's always existed there, was made to watch over the dead. He's a god after all. There's no clear consensus? That of what the great spirit dragon really is. A dead dragon, a god who could always control death from his very inception. A reflection of what we believe death to be. Death itself, he could be anything. What would you like him to be? What hopes do you have? I hope he's kind. I hope so too. Then, I think he's kind. Maybe we should follow his example. That's what heroes are for, right? Indeed. You're one of those, right, Lean? Right, Lean? Course she is, silly. I have to agree. You know what would be very heroic of her? What? If she brought the saliva to Kyle, the vampire, I'm sure his joy about finally being able to walk in the sun will be extraordinary. Too lazy to go yourself? Consensus. Like that? My domain is merely my tavern. You're much more likely to run into him. Fine. Might as well. Need to get moving anyway. You're leaving? No, just need to move around. Any of you have happen to know where I can find this vampire? Last saw him at Gaia Temple. The priest might know where he went. I know where he wanted to go. I overheard him talking about it. Care to share? I want to trade it, the information I mean. For what? Can you teach me how to use a greatsword? That's it. Sure thing. Right now? Is right now okay? I've got the time. It might take you more than one lesson though. That's okay. I've also got time. It's a deal then. I'll show you the bases and you tell me where to find a vampire. Yippee! That is, if your assistant is alright with that. Assistant. He's now Malachite. He was Blaze Malachite. He also had another name. I forgot. Anyway, don't care. Not my circus, not my monkey. Okay, kiddo. Let's go. Inkip, can we use your front yard? Of course. Go wild. Will do. Don't destroy my tavern, though. Are you coming too, Mel? No. I'll stay here and have another drink. Okay. You can join us later. I can't wait to learn how to fight. It will be so helpful for future adventures. Con is spelled more like consensus? Like that? Innkeeper, do you have any quest I could go after this to practice my sword and stealth skills? Not yet, but I'm sure something will come in. Be patient, I promise I'll have a quest for you soon. I can't wait, I'm going to destroy any challenge with stealthiness and giant swords. Ha! I know you will. But first, I gotta practice. See you later. See you later, alligator. You. Another spoken heart. I like her ambition. I like her naivety. Someone will call it optimism. A waste of time. Delusions get you nowhere. No, sir. The Lulu is the Solulu, okay? You know. Another drink, please. Same as before. Sweet and all. Coming right up. Alright, a spoken heart. A spoken heart right up for you. There you go. You adorable little one. Okay. And one part of this and one part of this, and we have a spoken heart. Some sweet optimism for my most pessimistic customer. Gonna eat, be right back in a few minutes. Enjoy your food. Don't hurry, it's fine. Enjoy your food. Enjoy that chicken. This is sweet enough to make me optimistic for future drinks. Wow, I'm proud of myself here. You should be. So, Malachite. Just leave me to my pondering. Got it. Bye! Then. You're still here. Fable! Finally! I haven't seen her in a while. Hiya, Inkip. Hiya, Fable. I'm so happy to see the tavern looking healthy again, and you too. I'm sorry it took me so long to check in. Yes, you did take a long time. That's alright. I hope the last 2 days weren't too hard on you. No, not at all. I was just very busy. A bunch of the Asian Grove's trees got knocked over, and I spent a lot of time rescuing and leading group therapy session with the local wildfire. And of course, I had to check in on all the nearby settlements to see if they needed help with any damage after all of that. Did Uncle Dragon make it? Yes, the werewolf settlement took a bit of a hit, but everyone made it out okay. Mr. Dragon was making emergency soup when I arrived. I think he's a stress cooker. It's very nice of you to check with everyone. I had to make sure everyone was okay. I used up a lot of my healing salves, but that's what they're there for. I'm not happy I had to use them, but I'm glad I was prepared. May I request something? Go ahead. Do you maybe have a drink in your repertoire that could assist someone in a situation like mine? Your drinks are powerful. I'd like something that would make me tougher while also replenishing my social energy. I think I'm all done with helping out now, but a drink like that would be a real game changer in case something like this happens again. I don't think I have a recipe for that yet. But don't worry, I've already got an idea. But even without such a drink, I'm sure people were very thankful for your presence. Recipe unlocked. 1,000 winds? Oh my goodness. Sweet up in 1,000 winds, you became as charming and elusive as their elemental messengers. Somehow that feels exactly like resting on a tropical island, enjoying a refreshing drink and pleasant company. It's so painful to speak today. Well, they weren't mad about it. At least. Though, I sort of feel like people aren't really as concerned as I thought they'd be. When I saw the stars fall, I thought for sure the world was going to end. Yes, I recall. You were right that it wouldn't, of course. But I thought that people would be a little more freaked out by the lack of a night sky. But everyone just seemed to be okay with it. I asked one of my sisters about it and she said, "Who cares? Some wide-eyed adventurer will surely put them back at some point. Let's worry about replanting these tomatoes." I don't even know if you could put them back. You can never put back what's lost, but you can always replace it with something new. I'm not sure that you can replace the stars or if you should approach loss that way. It's all a matter of perspective. I wouldn't mind a bunch of trees up in the night sky for a change. Right, but it still wouldn't be much nicer if some things would just stay the same. They never do. Don't cry, Fable, come on. I'm just happy everyone is okay. Did you catch on Lynn yet? She should be hacking my terrace to pieces outside. I did, outside, on your definitely not hacked up terrace. Just out of curiosity, do you own any wood glue? What did they break? It was nice to see that she's okay too. I was a little worried she would just leave and never talk to me again. So it was nice watching her train Melly with so much enthusiasm and to catch up a bit. That too. She tried to rub me into their great sword training. Did you accept? I'm not really a sword kind of elf, but it was fun to watch her teach Melly. She's very sweet. Indeed. And I was just relieved to see Carlene doing alright. And she was relieved about Mr. Dragon. And about you, I'm sure. Maybe. Celebrate our well-being despite the absurdity of this world. How about a drink? I would love a drink, and I have something agile and swift, of course. I still have to make my way back home later, and I could use some speed for that. I'm sure I'll find just the right thing. You, my dear, need a swift strike. Where is it? Swift strike! Let's go. I'm starting to know the names of the drinks, which I love it because, it's my tavern after all. There you go. Swift strike. Enjoy. Swiftly and quickly your favorite drink. Thank you. Your drinks are still the highlight of my day. She makes the best drinks, right? There. Okay. Come on, can you see something nice? Really, do you actually think that? Or is this a thing where you just don't want to be nice? People seem to do that a lot for some reason. They taste good. As good as things can taste when you're, me. Well said. Thank you. He's different. By the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Fable. I'm an elf and a ranger, and I come here a lot. They are also an incredibly courageous and capable hero. That's not true, not yet. I'm working on it. Being a hero, I mean. Why? Because I dream of adventure and all of the wonderful, exciting things that it can bring. And I want to help people. Why? Why not? I'm Malachite. Every day he's another person. Oh, you're Malachite, obviously. Melly just talked about a Mel. She said they, or I guess you, are very cool and her new friend. She sounded very happy about it. We're not friends, she just won't leave me alone. Oh, okay. Then why do you spend time with her if you don't like her? That sounds really mean. She keeps following me. And you take her along? Not by choice. I don't know you well enough to judge the truth behind all this. But I think you should be honest with her and with yourself. Honestly, goes a long way. I also believe that thing in Zafar could be fixed with honesty as well. You mean the missing familiar? I heard several familiars are missing actually. And I believe with so many mages and familiars present, someone is bound to know something. But maybe they're just scared of possible consequences for their honesty. Sounds like Zafar is going through an eventful time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye or two out for future developments. Zafar isn't very far from here, is it? Not too far. It's in East Arvisoa and is, in my knowledge, the biggest harbor town the Republic has to offer. I can only recommend its many summer festival, very pretty fireworks. Why, does it sound like something up your alley? No, not mine, but... Melina is seeking her first quest. Maybe this could be something for her. She needs to practice her skills outside of risk-free theory. Good idea. I'll see if I can reserve it for her. Sorry for asking, but first quest? I thought Melly just turned 10. Isn't that a bit young for quests? No. I was a similar age when I ventured on my first quest. The one with the horrifying nightmare creatures? Yes. Oh, that's sad. No, that's cool. No, I think that's a little sad. Children shouldn't have to face such dangers that early. Why not? It's always there. Might as well comfort them with it when they are young, so they can accept its existence in their lives. That's an insane thing to say. Just because the world can be horrible doesn't mean we should confront children with that fact as early as we can. It's already bad enough that us grown-ups have to deal with it so much. Why should they just accept it if we can make the world a better place for them instead? I mean, when you were on a quest with, and I quote, horrifying nightmare creatures, weren't you scared? Wouldn't you have preferred not to be alone? It builds character. Yes, a mysterious character. A character that thinks we should put other kids in miserable situations. Sure did a lot of good for you there. Weren't your parents worried to death about you? You got enough rumors to make a quest yet, Innkeeper? Not yet? Give me another day. People are so busy talking about or ignoring all that star debris, they are losing sight of the important things. Like feeding me new information. Is that very nutritious for you? I love drama. No, but it's fun. I'm a drama girly, okay? Don't judge. In that case, the fun I can provide in a day is running out. Unfortunately, the horrors of this world do not stop chasing me nor anyone else. I shall take my leave. Good luck. See you around with less horrors, I hope. Bye, Malachite. Great guy, he's different. Now I'm worried. About Malachite or Melly? Both. Are you really going to send her on that quest? if she wants to go, but I don't think you have to worry about it that much. Zofort is a beautiful city with a very low crime rate. I think she can handle a couple of rowdy familiars. And I doubt she'd be going alone. I hope not. There's little worse than being alone when you're scared. Very true. Are you scared of anything? Bad ill previews? Don't forget to leave a 5-star review after my drinks, thank you. I don't think you have to be scared of that. You make the best drinks in all of Asteria. I think as long as you like my drinks, I'll be okay. You've got my 5 stars in the bag. I would ask what you're afraid of, but the answer would be everything? Is it? Yes, but I'm working on not letting my fear stop me. I might not be able to avoid feeling afraid, but I can always just do things when scared. Rather than not at all, maybe. That is still a terrifying thought. How do you handle situations you're afraid of? I used to have a terrible habit of just walking away from the things that scare me, but with the right people by your side, staying becomes less of crushing weight on your shoulders. You realize that even if things aren't perfectly comfortable, they are still worth experiencing. That sounds lovely. I've never seen friends of yours around the tavern before. Maybe you should invite them over sometime. Perhaps. Though one of my friends is sitting here right now. Where? Wait, are they invisible? Oh, you mean me? That makes me really happy. Also makes me feel pretty bad about having to go back home. Don't worry, go home. Fix the many things that worry you as long as you come back. Always. I'll see you tomorrow, Innkeeper. See you tomorrow, my friend. I love Fable. My favorite character. Oh, and we're done for today. Fitting into cleaning the place. And we are closed. Good night.